Greetings, friend. How are you doing today? I have two questions for you today. The first questions: What what do you think the ring finger, your ring finger, has to do in helping you have an even better relationship? Second question: Why do you think the fourth finger is called the ring finger? And the fourth finger, at least in the West, many Western societies, called the ring finger because this is the finger that where you put things such as friendship ring and engagement ring and wedding ring, all are expressions of love. And so how your ring finger can help you remind you on tips and tools for better relationships is by reminding you to practice what I call LOL. So what's LOL stand for? LOL actually stands for two things. Many times you might have known in the English language, LOL stands for laugh. Laugh, like ha ha ha, laugh out loud. So laugh out loud. And so that's one thing LOL for laughing out loud. And when you are, and you know, we know that when we have fun, it's increase our well-being even better individually. But when you have fun with other people, when you laugh with your family member, when you laugh with your friend and with your colleagues and so forth, that will also relax everybody. And when everybody relaxes, your energy and your vibes even better. And that will allow you to create more bonding with other people. And then we know that laughter is actually beneficial for your health as well. And it's also beneficial for your emotional well-being, kind of like a laughter a day keeps the doctors away, sort of almost like an apple a day keeps the doctors away. And so by laughing, you can actually do something to like a laughing meditations, laughing yoga. And in that scenario, you don't even need something funny. You just do laughing. You trigger yourself to laugh. And this is something I actually do every morning. Every morning, probably for the last 8 years now. This is 2021. For the last 7, 8 years, I actually laugh every morning. I laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh for about a minute and a half too. And it is something that is so refreshing, so energizing, and make me feel better and ready for the day, and to be able to embrace whatever that's going on. And even if it is something that people do certain peculiar things, sometimes we just happen in life, that I'm able to be more compassionate. And naturally being able to be more compassionate and having better energy is something that's helpful for your relationship. And then the other thing that your ring finger is helpful in helping you with relationship is to remember the second LOL. And so the ring finger, when you put those friendship ring or wedding ring, those are expressions of love. And so to remind you to express your love, to express what it is that you love to about somebody. Not in addition, yes, it is absolutely wonderful to say, oh, I love you to your loved one. And many studies shows that it is even more impactful in a wonderful, positive way to say, I love that you do this. I love this about you. I love that you hug me every night. I love that you take the trash out. I love that you're washing my clothes or something like that. So to be specific on what it is that you love about the person, whether it's the doing or a way of being or something. I love your hair. I love your dress. And when you express your love out loud and in a specific manner, because sometimes you can, if you ever notice this, you know, they say people with each other, and then at some point they say, I love you, you know, kind of like love you. And it's kind of like throwing it in the air, love you. And you're like, did they even mean that? Have you ever an experience, you notice people saying something like that? You're like, did they even mean saying that? They're like, did they really mean love it? Whenever you actually specify things, then you're not just saying the word, because then the other persons know that you truly love something. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to specify it, right? And so it's actually even more impactful. In addition to yes, to say I love you, to actually say it in a specific on a specific subject. I love you for doing this. I love that you're doing that this is the way you are being. And then there is a things that says actions speaks 1,000 words, or expression speaks 1,000 words. There's this non-verbal communications, if you ever heard them. And so your LOL is also to remind you to express your love and also have fun with your loved one in nonverbal communications, because actions speaks 1,000 words. So sometimes knowing when to give a very mindful nod, or just to give this is of course if you are allowed to be close by to the person, to give a very kind, thoughtful, caring hug, and so forth and so on. And sometimes it's a matter of noticing out. So somebody has a long day perhaps, and his or her back is achy. Then, you know, a matter of a simple 5 minutes back rub can go such a long way in allowing you to have an even more thriving, life-giving, wonderful relationship. And so I invite you to, at this point, to say, what is it that you are able to do for your loved ones that will allow you to have an even better relationship? And then knowing that everything is an inside out, that your results is a reflection of how you are. I also invite you to see how is this can be applied to you. So do you allow yourself to love yourself and express your self-love to yourself? In other words, if you are tired, do you allow yourself to take a break? Do you allow yourself to laugh at yourself when you make mistakes, instead of going, or do you say, okay, well, everybody make mistake, and apparently I wasn't thinking quite or what have you, and just laugh at yourself and things, because we know that nobody's perfect. That's one thing for sure. And then the other part is that nothing lasts forever. So how do you LOL with yourself? What is it that do you allow yourself, knowing the benefit of laughter? Do you do laughter yoga, or perhaps you laughing meditations the way I do? Or you, as I know, a client of mine decided he didn't want to do the laughing meditations, but he started gathering jokes. So he actually started gathering jokes. He actually has a bit of a follower now for his joke, because he actually find one joke a day. He just like tapping into all the fast internet that we have, and then it's like we find one thing that's funny that make him start his day with jokes. And everybody, when they was still working in the office, everybody come to him in the office for his jokes every day, and naturally I'm creating such a magnificent relationship between him and his co-workers. And then he start posting it, and then he start having like these huge followers on multiple social media actually. And so what do you allow yourself in terms of laughter? And then same thing with the love. How do you express your love to yourself? How do you express your love to yourself? How do you care of yourself? Because self-care is an expression of self-love. And so how do you care of yourself? Do you actually allow yourself to slow down if you feel that your emotional or physical well-being calling you to slow down? Do you compliment yourself? Hey, good job for doing this. Hey, good job for taking time for yourself. Do you compliment yourself the way you compliment your loved one? Do you tell yourself that yes, you do care? Have you ever done this? This is something that if you never done, I invite you to just experiment. Look in the mirror, look at your eyes in the mirror, and say 3 times, whatever your name is, I love you. Let's say I'm doing it on my with the mirror. I would say I love with heartfelt saying that I love you, Birgit, and do that 3 times, and you can see that a lot of just doing that, particularly if you do that on regular basis, you will notice that your heart releases many ache and sore. And it will, just by doing that, you will feel love, because there is a love inside of all of us. There is love in this life, in this world, in this universe, that's here before you are here physically, before I'm here physically, and through the time that we are here, and even after our passing, even after our loved ones passing, there is an infinite love in here. And so one thing you can do to express love for yourself, to yourself, is you actually just say it to yourself and compliment yourself, and knowing that there is a love in here. And the other part with LOL is express your love. Even if somebody whom you particularly love is no longer here in this physical world, if you miss the person, you can actually just express the love, and everything is energy. And when you express your love, the energy will be released with love, and you will feel better. And so I invite you to share in the comment below, how is it that you might be expressing your love toward others, but also expressing your love toward yourself? And how is it that you might be expressing your love in the form of actions, not just words, and toward yourself as well as toward others? And feel welcome to share your feedback in the comment below. Feel welcome to share this video if you'd love to anyone whom you love and you care about sharing this video with. And then this is Birgit with Joyful Riches Beyond Grief. I see that as you embrace this practice, you create an even more beautiful relationship, more peace of mind and joy, and create an even more magnificent, beautiful, thriving life. And if you like this video, please remember to click the like buttons on this, and do subscribe to this channel so you get notified whenever similar video comes up, and allow you to enrich yourself even more beautifully, easily. And I love you very much, and I look forward to see you again very, very soon.